What's going on? Welcome to K Sports Talk. So we have Kevin Quiambao takes on the Seoul SK Knights in this KBL matchup. So let's get into it. And here we go. So we're like, okay, there's KQ, and yeah, it was kind of a tough night for KQ, but Sono was surging ahead, and now of course DJ Burns because what happened to Alan Williams, he got hurt, so he's the only lone foreigner on Sono. And there you go. So that's they're kind of playing one foreigner down. But of course in Seoul SK Knights thing, I don't I think Jamil Wani plays majority of minutes, even if Hicks came in and gave some minutes there. So there's Oh, said good. No, nice deflection because I'm trying to shoot that. So, KQ went there. So, like, yep. So they're trying to sit there and go, okay. Oh, and then there's the steal. Yeah. And there he goes on again. And then here's Burns. Burns against Hicks. Burns is like, oh, yeah, Burns. There you go. And then there's KQ and then DJ Burns. So, they're rolling. Right now, Sono is rolling. They're ahead, but they're taking care of business. Even if KQ didn't have like a huge productive night, they're winning. So because right now I think KQ has like 2 points, and then here comes Jamil Wani. Jamil Wani to Kim Suya. No, no. But there's Lee Jung Yan. It's like, yep, we're going for it. And then there you go, Jae Yun. And of course, there's a foul there. And then again, they're on the run. Oh my goodness. And On puts up the basket. I mean, so SK is just so loaded with talent. And I'm sitting here like, okay, you know, what are they doing with Juan? Because I seen Juan, has the talent to, hang with these guys. I mean, he's been out of the game for what, 9 games? But, and look at Quiambao. See, look at all this, the Asian quota players. It's kind of brought the league, and I'm not just saying it just to cater to the Philippines. They came out and this KBL, a lot of people are paying attention to the KBL. And there's Quiambao, and just a hell of a passing. But yeah, DJ Burns got to do it all. But yeah, and then there's EJ Doe. I call him the Scotty Thompson, the KBL. And On was on fire all night long. It's like, what the hell is going on? And right now, Sono's still rolling. Then, yeah, there's OJ Young with the assist there. So, I mean, look, they're just so. That's the thing with So SK. I mean, you got Kim Soo Young, the point guard. You have OJ Young who can play guard and forward. You have On Jun Young Jun, Jun Young, and then you got Jamil Wani, who's consistent over the years, for So SK, and then there's Lee Jung Hyun, and they're like, okay, what's going on here? And I think Burns had to play what almost all 40 minutes of this game, so he probably is a little tired there. And then Jamil Wani, man, he could just play 40 minutes, but I know he said let Hicks get some minutes. But look at Jamil Wani, and of course, yeah, every year Jamil Wani's like, I'm gonna roll out, but they managed to stay. He's a house, when it's all done, Jamil Wani, it's gonna be a real household name here, and he already is. It was So SK. I mean, he's so consistently just nailing shots, And then yeah, there's On, and then Osegun, and here we go. We're just like, okay, but then this is where So SK starts to pull away a little bit. And there's Kim Soo-yeon, 3-pointer. He's like nailing those shots. And then KQ's like, yeah, damn it. KQ's like, damn it, But then he eventually puts up a three. bang. And then he's just like, come on, man. This is annoying. He was just kind of annoyed all night. He's like, come on, man. I need to make some shots. God dang it. You know? And some nights, it just comes easy, and some nights it just don't. That's just the game of basketball. And then Kevin Quiambao started to score at the end, but the problem is Seoul SK is just too strong. They're just killing it, man. They're just and right now I don't think anyone's gonna beat Seoul SK unless something screwy happens, and that's just how the game ends, and everyone's happy. And that's Bounce Beat. Shout out to Bounce Beat. But that's just the way it goes for King Bao, and Sono. It's just one of those years, injuries after injuries, and KQ had to come into a situation where there's just so much injuries on that team, man. And he's just doing the best he can. I think the idea is finish strong, and then next year, Sono needs to make that run. So that's where we're at. All right. So if any of you enjoyed India's content, please give me the HKO special. Help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. And wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.